In 2025, Guyana isn't just making headlines for oil. It's transforming its entire economy, its infrastructure, and its global reputation. From futuristic highways to massive energy developments, Guyana is building a future that could rival the Gulf states. Stay tuned, because today we're counting down the top 7 mega projects transforming Guyana in 2025. Project number 1. The Gas-to-Energy Project, Whales Development. This isn't just another energy project, it's the largest initiative in Guyana's history, costing nearly $1.9 billion United States dollars. For decades, Guyana relied on imported fuel and outdated power systems, resulting in some of the highest electricity prices in South America. That's about to change. Natural gas from the offshore Stabroek block will be transported to a massive onshore facility at Wales. There, it will be converted into stable, cleaner, and far more affordable electricity. Why it's groundbreaking? Electricity costs are expected to drop by nearly 50%. 250 megawatts of new generation capacity. Power for factories, tech parks, and electric vehicle expansion. A foundation for Guyana's first real industrial revolution. For the first time ever, energy will be cheap enough to support manufacturing, turning Guyana from an oil exporter into a modern industrial hub. Project number 2, New International Highways and Trade Routes. Guyana's location between the Caribbean and Brazil is strategic, but until now, poor infrastructure held it back. A brand new highway from Georgetown to Lethem is now under construction. Once completed, it will connect Guyana's capital to the Brazilian border, creating a major north-south trade corridor. What this means? Brazilian goods can reach the Atlantic through Guyana's ports. Lower transportation costs across the region. New opportunities for remote farming, mining, and local businesses. Increased interest from Brazil, China, and the United States. These aren't just roads, they're economic lifelines connecting Guyana to the world. Project number 3, the new Demerara River Bridge. Anyone who has visited Georgetown knows the struggle. The old floating bridge creates massive daily traffic jams. But in 2025, that finally changes. The new fixed-span 4-lane Demerara River Bridge will replace the outdated structure. Modern, durable, and built to international standards, it will handle thousands of vehicles per day. Support heavy commercial loads. Move containers, oil equipment, and materials with ease. Reduce travel time and improve nationwide connectivity. For locals, it's less stress and faster commutes. For investors, it's clear proof that Guyana is building for the future. Project number 4, National Housing and Urban Expansion. Oil wealth isn't just increasing revenue, it's bringing people. Migrants, returning citizens, foreign workers, and investors are driving a housing boom. The government is developing entire new towns and neighborhoods, designed with modern road networks. New schools and hospitals. Improved public services. Green spaces and smart city features. Tens of thousands of new homes. From affordable housing to luxury developments for expatriates, Guyana is preparing for a population surge. By 2030, Georgetown may look less like a sleepy capital and more like a modern oil city. Project number 5, Offshore Oil and Gas Megafields. This is the discovery that changed everything. Since ExxonMobil's first major find in 2015, Guyana's offshore reserves have exploded to over 11 billion barrels, making it one of the most resource-rich nations on Earth per capita. Massive FPSOs, floating production ships, are operating in the Stabroek block, each producing hundreds of thousands of barrels per day. By the end of 2025, production could exceed 1.2 million barrels per day. Guyana will rank among the top oil producers in the Americas. But the real story is what Guyana does with the wealth. Money flows into the Natural Resource Fund, supporting infrastructure, hospitals, schools, housing, renewable energy. Still, there is a warning. Countries like Nigeria and Venezuela fell victim to corruption and economic imbalance. Guyana must avoid the resource curse. The future depends on wise management. Project number 6, Deepwater Port and Shipping Expansion. Guyana isn't just pumping oil, it's preparing to become a major logistics hub. A new deep water port will allow Panamax and post-Panamax ships, larger oil tankers, global container vessels. This port will transform Guyana into a gateway between the Caribbean and South America, similar to Panama with its canal, Trinidad with its LNG terminals, Singapore with its global port networks. Investors from the US, China, and the Middle East are already lining up. This project will support agriculture, mining, manufacturing, and cross-border trade with Brazil and Suriname. Project number 7, Renewable Energy and Hydropower Expansion. Even with its oil boom, Guyana is planning for a clean energy future. The government is pushing forward with the Amila Falls Hydropower Project, over 160 megawatts. Major solar farms. New wind installations. Oil revenue will help fund these renewable projects, making Guyana one of the few oil-rich nations investing heavily in green energy. If successful, Guyana could become a global model for sustainable development, especially for developing countries. The big question, Guyana is no longer a hidden gem. From offshore oil fields to new highways, smart cities, deep water ports, and renewable energy, this small nation is punching far above its weight. But will it become the Dubai of South America, a shining example of transformation? Or will it fall into the same traps faced by other resource-rich countries, corruption, inequality, and environmental damage? Only time will tell. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more updates on the biggest transformations in South America and the Caribbean, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. The future of Guyana has just begun, and it may be bigger than anyone imagined.